What's happening, everybody? I'm Grillmastah. Welcome to my humble abode, and Happy New Year. As of me recording this, it's still technically the day before. I didn't realize exactly what day it was, and so I didn't realize that this was originally planned on going out. I wanted to get this out the 31st, because I wanted to talk about this year. This year, what has happened. Well, technically last year, as of, again, you guys seeing this. But yeah, it, it's been a year. It's been a year since the last time I did a year-long vlog, obviously, because it's just generally what I do at the end of the year. And after last year, after 2020, I was hoping this year would be better. And on a lot of aspects, it was. On some aspects, it was not. Um, it was honestly better on YouTube. YouTube has been amazing this year. Up until today, I don't know what happened. As of the 31st, I assume it's because some places are already in the new year, so they're already, like stuff's not getting pushed out as much because people are either, over or whatever the case may be, or partying because it could be midnight some places. But yeah, like this year has been amazing because of you guys. So like I have so much thanks for you guys. The members have helped an insane amount on just being able to have everything up and running and running functionally and everything, and the upgrades and everything that I've had this year has been awesome. Like having this new computer. I mean, dealing with the whole graphics card crapping out was not the best part of it all, but I mean, it at least got up and working, so it's all fine. But yeah, and then just I mean, yeah, just I have so much thanks. I have so much thanks that I like have for you guys. This wouldn't even be possible without you. In any way, shape, or form. Like, because you guys enjoy what I do. And actually, I have a question too. So, the past 2 days, so the 29th and 30th, I've actually been cranking up the volume on the edit of my videos. So I've been wondering if you guys have noticed the difference there. If you like the volume louder, I set it up there. Because in the actual edit, I can change the volume. I actually have it cranked up over the normal maximum on my recording itself. So like this that you're hearing is on my microphone, and on OBS is recording, and it actually is cranked up to like 13 higher decibels. I think is what it is. I'm not honestly sure, but it's cranked higher than the normal, and it's still incredibly quiet most of the time. Uh, but yeah, I'm wondering if you guys like have noticed a difference on that and exactly what you prefer. Did you like it before, where it was a little bit quieter? Because I've heard that you have to turn your volume up to like 100, and it's still a little quiet at times, and then you get blasted by the ads coming on. So I was trying to get that like medium ground and everything, but I I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying something new, seeing if anything, see if it works a little bit better. It is. I'm like super decked out in coats right now. Literally two coats on. This coat on the inside, it's a new coat I got for Christmas from my mom. I don't understand why it's like a cold substance. This one, look at this comfiness. This is like a year and a half old. But yeah, this is generally what I'm wearing all winter long, just because it's nice and warm. I've talked about like before, like I put a blanket on my lap when I'm sitting here, in part because Keelan likes to lay on my lap while I'm recording and streaming, specifically streaming, not so much recording. It's when I go to stream, he's like on my lap all the time. But yeah, again, I wanted to get back to this year. So this year started off really bad because we had to unfortunately put down the first of our two cats we've had since basically my wife and I got married. And so it was in a sense like first time I actually understood um like the whole like your cats can be basically like children is what it feels like. And it's because in a sense we got married, then we got these two cats, and that's kind of how they were. Dax had been sick for a while, but like on the 31st we had to put him down. Um so like our year literally started off on kind of like a sour note, and then I proceeded to take the last time I've actually taken time off. Well, no, I took time off at Moose. But yeah, like that was really the last somewhat vacation that I had, and it wasn't even a good vacation because kind of just like situation that arose. I honestly don't plan on taking a break anytime soon right now because things are actually doing. And then the year like kind of then insanity happened. I feel like I'm in the U.S. and several days later after the year starts, you have the psychotic insanity that happened that I'm not gonna. This channel, by the way, I've had a few people try like do it kind of in streams and stuff. I want this channel to be something that you can watch and enjoy. I don't. Anytime I see somebody go full on political in comments or something like that, I'll be honest, I'll delete it. I don't want that type of thing on here, so I'm not trying to get into like the whole insanity on that side. But it did start off with some crap that went down that like it was just not a good thing for the year. And then everything kind of smoothed out a little bit. YouTube wise, stuff was going well. We ended up getting Katniss, and we ended up getting Kiba a little bit later on. But Katniss came into our lives, and it was like she is such a good cat. Like she is almost completely taken over for Mushu, which was our second cat that we had put down in August, for being like my anxiety animal. Like she's not even a year old yet, and she already does a really good job of sensing when I start having a panic attack, or when I just have like one of those spirals down, which to be honest I haven't actually had for a little while. There's been some other stuff that have happened recently that honestly I don't really want to get into because it's a little too personal. But so I mean there has been some stresses from that, but it's still I still have been in a higher good mental state for a while. In part, I feel like YouTube has helped. I mean, I get to do literally what as a kid I remember going to Epcot, seeing this place is like just wall to wall video game. I was like, oh my god, this is, and I would love to have a job where I could play video games for a living. And then I tried it as a tester. Didn't enjoy that much. Being a tester, you're forced to do a specific thing, and you're forced to do like a lot. And so that one wasn't so enjoyable. But then I started YouTube, and YouTube, I love that factor that I can play games for like a living. Like you guys have made this possible, and that's why I always say thank you to you. It's such a, like, I almost want to say it feels like an honor. You guys enjoy my stuff, and that I'm able to do this. So this year, because of the growth and everything, it's made it more viable. And so I am so much more grateful than ever before because of the factor that I'm not constantly fearing on how we're gonna eat, you know, like how we're gonna pay our bills and everything. Like because you guys have been watching videos, I'm able to do that. There's a black box there. It's because the child just ran by and didn't realize that I was the camera could be seen there. I do completely keep my kids out of videos in part because it's just I want that separated from YouTube. I don't want them online. My wife doesn't want. So we avoid doing that. That's why it's like I'll show the cats off, and I have like a TikTok thing I've been doing. Cat where the cats are being like where I took Kiba outside. Katniss wanted nothing to do with the snow or to go outside, so that's why it was only Kiba I was able to show off because Katniss was like, "I'll look outside," and then I'm gonna poke my head back in or just get away from the snow. I put snow on the ground, and what she did was just like and just ate it. I was gonna record that, but then she wouldn't do it again. I think she gave herself a brain freeze. But yeah, I'm completely all over the place on this because this is vlogs for in a nutshell for me. Anytime I do a vlog, I never can stay on track just because I don't do vlogs very often. So it's I always have a ton of things I want to say. My mind is constantly just like when I'm recording, really. My mind is like here, then here, then here, then here. And so like staying on track to what I want to talk about, I completely veer off track. And it's not intentional. It's just like I mean, I've been diagnosed with several things throughout my life. I've never actually had anybody diagnose me as ADHD. So I don't know if that's what it is. Maybe. I don't know. I know in videos people have said that it seems like I have that because I'm so just here and then there and then here and then there. But I don't know. That is how I feel when I'm recording these now. So yeah, and I generally don't edit vlogs other than maybe like I said, I'll throw a box up if here if there was a child sitting there or something. But yeah, I just kind of, this is me in my most besides the swearing because I swear a lot. I just do. Like I do. YouTube doesn't like it, so I don't do it. But yeah, I mostly want to just wish everybody a happy new year. I wanted to talk about this past year, like the highs and the lows, and just thank you all, for being here. I was thinking about saying the best games of the year, but to be honest, I've played so many games this year, I don't even know. I can say the game that I enjoyed the most throughout the entire year and had the most amount of fun with was definitely Epic Chef. I'm still not even done with it, but Epic Chef has had like the best humor. I've ended up in tears laughing multiple times from it. It's had like some of the most insane just incidents that have happened and everything throughout it. So like that has been probably my favorite game of the year. Gunk would almost be second at this point because just how good that was. It is short. That was the only downside to it, short. But at the same time, I feel like that is kind of what made it so. I do feel like the end was a little bit rushed, but I think one of the reasons why it was so good because it was just a nice little quick story, and it was enjoyable through the run too. So there was that, but it's like as far as anything else, like I don't know. I've played so many good games this year. I played a lot of bad games this year that you never even saw. I mean, honestly, I would say there'd be no more than like maybe 30 or 40 games that I played throughout the whole year that you never saw. Um, some of them I didn't play right away, but later on came to the channel because they had a lot of the bugs and all the issues that had been in there worked out. I talk a lot with my hands, and I don't realize it until I see like the actual like recording on my other screen up there. I see my hands moving all the time. Like this, I don't even do this intentionally. Again, I'm not doing it. I can't. I can't. I just can't keep my hands still. Not something I can do. But yeah, I just keep seeing my hands move. It's been a good year. Overall. I mean, like I said, the worst part was honestly that he was by far my like mental stability. And when he went, like I kind of felt like a lot of that went away. That's one of the reasons why we got Kiba too, is so Kiba could be here and also help comfort when need be. Ironic though, we got him for me more. Got Katniss for my wife, and Katniss is like for the most part always with me, always snuggling with me, always trying to comfort me. My wife goes to pet her, and she's just like, "Nah, I'm gone." Kiba, on the other hand, always wants to be in the bedroom with my wife, or in around her more. It'll occasionally come and be like, "Oh, I want attention," but no, not like her. It's so weird. Uh, but yeah, and then kids being back in school has been a massive help. That's one of the reasons I've been able to stream every Wednesday and Saturday, 1 p.m. Pacific time on this channel. Shameless plug. For those that didn't know about it already. I know for some people it really is a bad time, but honestly, it's just with the kids being in school and then everything else, and it's like their schedule. So like the first video is always a new video, especially since I have like 20 more still to go online. I have a cat that's about to jump on me, and like see, this is generally how it goes. Or he comes over my shoulder. But yeah, when I'm sitting here recording or streaming is when he likes to come running up and just crazy. But yeah, he's getting big. He's getting big. This is the one time where he does come and snuggle is when I'm sitting here. But yeah, I still have a ton of games, like 20 games sitting down here waiting to make videos on, and they're not even sitting here because I don't want to play them. Sitting here because other games have come out that I was more excited about, even though I still want to play all these things. And some of them go back as far as August. Like, it's kind of crazy on how far back I have a couple of these things. I think some of them they're actually maybe one or two from June. Like it's been a while of some of these things just building because there's just so many other games that I wanted to play. There's just so many games that build up. Certain genres stick out to me more. I love the colony games. I love the survival games. Um, the Wasteland Trucker, I was actually surprised on how well that did, especially with how bad I did in it at first. Like I am, I guess I want something towards that end. I see people comment on like the long driver like this that he's never driven a car. I have never driven a stick shift in my life. So as far as that goes, I don't know. A stick shift to me, first off, you have a thing here when you're driving stick shift. This is pushing 1 through 9, and so trying to change between all those and also hold forward and do all, not as easy as using just a stick shift to go like this. But on top of that, It's a video game. Like, it's a video game. So to say, I don't know how to drive a car because I can't drive a car in a video game. You know, it doesn't really correlate. But yeah, anyways, it's just something that always makes me laugh. Like, I always have this good chuckle when I see that, like, what? I don't know. I don't know, it's just humorous, and yeah, the stick shift, I don't know. Like, the game is still gonna break me. I'm gonna play it again because I enjoyed it. You guys enjoyed it. Like, I had so much fun with it by the end, just, it was so weird and just chaotic. It's like the long drive, it's so weird and chaotic. It's one of the reasons I enjoy it. I was hoping they'd have another, like, thing around the Christmas time, but it was just seemed like it was the last one, that's why it didn't come out this year for Christmas. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here for now. I'm not sure. House Builder was also one, though. I do want to shout that one out, because that game was amazing. I mean, first off, that was an explosion to the channel, just like the gunk right now. I don't know why. But it was an explosion to the channel. Like, the first video a month and a half ago, and it's over 100,000 views. Like, you guys blew that one up. And that was fun. I enjoy that one. I cannot wait until more houses come out to meet so I can return to that. And yeah, Gas Station Simulator was another one. Looking at like the games that I have sitting here waiting to Power Wash Simulator. That was one that was way up there on the list too. I have this whole list on the right-hand side of my monitor of games I'm waiting for updates to that aren't done. Like Lynn's Island, Going Medieval, stuff like that. That was another great one too, was Going Medieval. I almost forgot about that. And then, like, yeah, the series I have going right here on the left, all the new games are down here, all the stream games are down in the middle, and then all the games just for me are down in the bottom right, which I never even touch because I just don't have time. Yeah. Um. Random hiccup. I guess I'm gonna leave it here. This is yeah. I've said everything that I wanted to. I'm gonna remember, like always, as soon as I turn this thing off, something else, because it's just the way that it is. It's just the way that my brain always works. I'm like, oh, but I meant to say that. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I hope this year, 2022, is going to be amazing, and channel keeps growing, and we keep finding new and more new like little indie games, that I can find to share with you and stuff. But yep, thank you all, and happy New Year. Bye bye for now.